Appreciate that, Holly. And the Canes ready to kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Fake on first down to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up and a touch early in this football.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys who feels like he's open every single play, so it is a good idea to get him going early. For the defense, that's a bit of a jab in the face right there, because you came into this game, you know who's going to get the ball. You know where they're throwing it. And you've got to do a better job now disguising your coverages to try and limit him and take him away as much as possible.
The Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He'll be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball, because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
To the air on first down. quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went in game time.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the catch. It's Carter. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. After coming up with back-to-back explosive plays, here they are, first and goal. A run for the quarterback. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's second and goal.
Listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
They're looking to throw on second and short. He wants it on. Touchdown Sooners! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking for open space. It's Fletcher. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about having that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll send the tight end in motion. Mensah escapes the pressure to his right. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking to the big tight end. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
No fair catches here, looking for room. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with his 7-0 lead. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. The sure hands. It's Hansen. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the wideout. Interception! You don't see him make that kind of mistake very often. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Hurricane! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. Extra point here will tie the game. And he puts through the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
First and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
Incomplete. That one batted away at the line of scrimmage.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and shuffling. He's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able to snag it out of the air, but hey, batting it away. It's a big time play.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on the
That's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Fires to the middle. Intercepted up first. Turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down on a short return, but the defense comes out on top of the pick. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Throwing, Mensah. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers?
Makes a grab and room to run. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. It in from just outside the 5. Fires to the top.
scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls, and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
Play first snap of the drive from the 25. Now a timeout call by the Sooners. That's their first. After using it early, went 2 left for them to spend. Offense in a split backfield. Looking downfield, it's Mateer. Got his man. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not in this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead as we get a look at the numbers so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Back to pass. Under fire. Dying for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity.
That's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. Nice job, man. Getting tackles for a losses, getting sacked. It makes it easy to play defense. You know what else does? Forcing a 3rd and long where you know they got to throw the football like they got right here.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Oh, he wants it all. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Here's Darian Mensa to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Fletcher. Good, solid pick up there. Now they can start to smell it with the first down at the 31.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensa was going to be starting for Duke. And then the offseason saga that happened, obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know about
Damian Priest. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Fletcher. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Tight end now in motion. Here's Mensa to throw. Unloads it left. Makes the catch outside. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down, first down, first down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense, we just can't find any answers.
The Canes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Sings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out and click it early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
Bringing it back. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The Sooners will get things going on offense as they head onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it, throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing, right? So I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
And what a great job by the defense here. First down, second down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. And that was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. And now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up and disguise their coverages on the back end, hoping to create negative plays and takeaways.
Pocket breaking down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. So now it's 2nd and long. Go. Mensah unloads to the wideout. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Yeah, and sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep. Good coverage.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This offense is trying to build on this lead right now, playing with tons of confidence. What a nice job there. Pass protection, quarterback doing a really great job, seeing the defense, reading the coverage, and being on the same page as his intended target. It's a big pickup for the offense. And here they go. They're trying to score more points.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Fletcher. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
The Hurricanes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Throwing, Mensah. Bringing the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Quick completion to the right.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. On the move. He's running free down the middle. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Hurricane. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolls into the end zone. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. He'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Mateer. Looking for space to the left. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely
going for it all. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And I feel like that was predetermined. They told him in the huddle, man, chuck that thing down the field. Like, haven't run the ball well, haven't thrown it well. They haven't really gotten started off on the right foot in this football game. Looks like they're still searching for answers, for something that they can get some momentum going.
And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now, why they're trailing on the scoreboard, is they have not been able to protect this guy. And it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Oklahoma! He got a step and just dusted the field.
The textbook how you end a first half. You're trailing, you need to put a drive together. Great job using all of the clock, getting the TD, and you want to talk about creating some momentum going into the half and knowing I get the football, so everything trending in the right direction.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Time to get off a play before we head to halftime. They'll run the RPO and pull right. Help the field position. They've got it after 27. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. On the run, it's Fletcher. And the run goes nowhere, and that'll send us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
And Week 9 roll time. So let's get down to business with a notable update from the world of college football. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 18 team, The UTSA Roadrunners. And it's Houston who win it on their home turf. They take pride in protecting their dirt, so to speak, and they did so today.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive.
This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Bunch formation for these receivers. Ooh. Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Trying to get behind the defense. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of some matchups somewhere else.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the Canes with the 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Here's Mensah to throw. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
The run inside. It's Fletcher. Finding some room. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
David, you can take your hands away from the guys. At this point, this thing is just defense option. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. Just, you got to get lined up, make sure you're off the gap. You can't jump out of your gap. You can't guess. These defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game, and these coordinators, they're not real happy right now.
The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Sooners ready to go on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
They'll move the wide receiver. To the air. It's Mateer. Unloads to the right. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a non-profit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And defensive coaches talk about it all the time. winning first down. And what that does for a defense, they win first down, they force second and long, they're ready for it. Nice job rushing the passer, getting the sack, and now putting them in an even more predictable situation. Third and forever. Great job by this defense.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He's looking downfield to throw. Snagged out of the air. He cannot get there. It'll be fourth down.
They weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
They're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. The Sooners come to the line in the hurry-up. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory. Snags it, and there's running room. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of a hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. This quarterback part of their running game. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. Balls have the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And we've already seen him make splash plays in this football game. He got the interception, the big pick earlier, now getting in the backfield, getting to the quarterback, and doing the most important thing. When you get there, get home. And
field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on fourth and long. They'll move the tight end. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. He throws one to the left. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Canes. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And there's something you don't see often, a 100-yard interception return for a touchdown. As a quarterback, you know those windows are really small to throw into. And if you don't throw it on time, it's going to get at minimum tipped, maybe picked. That's the worst possible scenario for a quarterback. What a play by the defense.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this
can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success in the offense.
There's a little room there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Hand off Robinson running left. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Trying play action. Fires left. Complete in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. To the air, it's Mateer. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. And the Sooners come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, this guy must feel like he's running to a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long. That's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here on the board.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Makes the grab. He's got a 1st down. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Motion from the back. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Makes the grab. Touchdown! Oklahoma! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, you gotta love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. He's looking to throw. He's got it for the 2-point conversion.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
They'd hope get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And listen, it's getting late in the game. It's in the fourth quarter, and they got to make something happen when you're down by this much. But I'll tell you what, this onside kick went like the defense, and the offense is gone for this day. It's just underwhelming, not successful, just been a bad day.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires quickly. Breaks into the open. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Under fire. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Run in the red zone. It's Fletcher. Touchdown, Hurricane! And the stomping has commenced. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
And the extra point was good.
49, Oklahoma, 22.
Out of the end zone. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week.
It's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Pulls it in. It's Zategna. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. They'll send the back in motion. They'll go to the counter. Nice move to keep running. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Now facing a third and long. Some misdirection with the counter. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. He tried to fool him with the one on third down, and they're looking at fourth and plenty of work to do.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Harris. He's brought down, but not before. Keep this drive alive. The Sooners are rolling down the field. Looking for a man. It's Batir. Got it. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Sooners in the hurry-up.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You've got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And the Sooners are facing 3rd and inches. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Going to try to get it himself. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Nearly another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the black foot, see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? Give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got it set up on the outside. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point in the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. Using his feet. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, that's when it's probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. Touchdown Sooner! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And send the tight end in motion. Looking downfield, it's Batir. And the quarterback goes down, but there is a penalty flag down, and I think the offense is going to pick up the 1st down. The defense was offside. So Miami signals for a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They are backed up. Defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to it. Maybe some room here. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And they'll take a knee and watch this clock keep on winding its way toward a victory. Welcome to Williams-Brice Stadium in Columbia, South Carolina. This matchup today, one of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. It's the Texas A&M Aggies and the South Carolina Gamecocks. We stay the state ball game. Jesse Palmer will be. Let's say hello to our friend Hunter on the sideline.
Checking in with the Gamecocks head coach before the game. This running back has been a revelation all season long. They brought him in the transfer portal, and he has delivered each and every week. We see the chemistry grow between he and the quarterback and their offensive line. Now in playoff contention, making some noise in the top 15. They are starting to be a team to contend with, and it is all because of this running back and how he is fueling this offense. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. And the Gamecocks bring in a good total header, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Reed, extending the play. Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. Going up against one of the best defenses in the country, you've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
Looking for that first down on 3rd and short from their 28. Quarterback will keep it. There's some room. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. And the Aggies will hustle to the line. They want to run this quarterback. And the defense jumps on it. They get the... He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Sellers. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. In that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Takes it. Gets it out past the 20 to the 21-yard line. It's a first down as this offense tries to put together a long drive. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Shoots it to the left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
And how about this running back? Coming into the game, we knew he would be a focal point of this offense, but through the air, like not on the ground right now, they're finding ways to get him the football out in space to do some damage, and right now, it's all through the air.
Again, it's Sellers. Fires to the big fella. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
I know he's gotten the height and weight of a tight end, but man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understanding the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, you dropped it and you didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head. Yo, he got blasted. You've got to hold on to the football ball. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make a play.
Here's the pressure. He's setting this defense all over.
Got to start doing more. He's had a lot of success on the ground. It's apparent. He will take off and move. So how do we keep him in the pocket? Get him behind the line of scrimmage, fluster him a little bit, and don't let him use those moves.
They'll go to the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Defense doing everything right on this drive. They started off in really good field position. They created negative plays. They're going to get off the field here very, very quickly. That was about as good as you can do without taking the ball away.
Here in the middle will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. The last time they had it, they weren't secure with the football and put it on the ground, David.
Yeah, and I think sometimes that calls for you to be a little bit conservative, but keep doing you. Put that behind. It's one mistake, Jesse. Move on.
I've always been a fan of getting that guy who fumbled it, the ball back early. You got to let that guy turn the page. They need him to make plays if they're going to win this game.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Throwing Sellers. Here's a hit. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
And man, I love his courage to run the football. And I think it's necessary for the team. Sometimes you got to do that. But man, see the surroundings, right? Like knowing guys are around you. He gets hit late at the end of that play, and he got decked. You do not want to take those shots throughout a game. They will add up, and sometimes it will affect your throwing. It's too big of a hit to be taken for this quarterback.
They're working that left side. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Throws to the tight end. Working the big power downfield and outside. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Here's Sellers to throw. Gets it out fast. Touchdown, South Carolina! Guys, catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bussey. He's got great speed. Got a little room. He's going to get loose. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. He is a field-flipping machine. Taking on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good to finish things off. You get a return like that, and it can't just be the guy with the ball who's right. Everybody has to do a job, and they did that in brilliant fashion on that one. No chance for a return as that ball flies out of the back of the end zone. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's McAllister. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
Sellers fires to the wideout. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
What a huge play for the offense. Hitting that throw not only is big for their confidence, but it also flips the field.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Back to pass, it's Sellers. It's complete to the right. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Working that left side now. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the 1st quarter. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Hand off to the single back. He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Throwing Sellers. On target. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Sellers lined up in the gun on third down. Throwing right. And he won't be able to get in as the defense gets him down at the one.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where the quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you've got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Reed unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And I think one of the secret sauces from a year ago for A&M was Craver and Concepcion. They were the best 1-2 punch in college football as far as playmaking receivers. Guys that could catch it short and take it long. Now you bring in Horton, who comes over from Alabama. This receiving core now, can they continue to grow? Can the passing game get better, Palmer, and take that next step?
Well, the good news is he's still got Marcel Reed throwing the football, right? A guy with tons of experience and a guy who's made a lot of big plays throughout his career. So you bring in Horton, comes over for Alabama, big physical guy who can make plays down the field. Craver can take a hitch route, 80 yards, and score. Still a really good 1-2 punch in this Aggies offense, especially the passing attack. It's still going to be tough to stop.
They're dealing with a second and long. On the ground, it's Owens. Got enough for the first. Could be an alley. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. How about that last drive? Just carved them up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, Dave. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
Here's Sellers to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down.
Most offensive coordinators want to be really aggressive on second and short. And I love the quarterback here. He drops back the pass thinking being aggressive. Nothing available. Scramble. Give me an easy first down.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Throws to the wideout. Finds him out on the left. It's a running room. Touchdown, Denver. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got all year long.
No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Owens. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Throwing Reed. Pressure coming. They've got a great pressure on this defense.
Finally, our defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now these last two drives apiece, scoring points, but the sack right there finally puts an end to that big, setting up 4th down. That might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you, tip of the cap. You can take a sack. Punting the football at this stage of the game is okay.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. Deafening noise. Reed trying to cut through it. Zips it out to his man. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Finds his tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by him.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now in 2nd and 6. Reed. Fires deep toward the end zone. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sellers. Just led him a little too far across the sidelines. Couldn't make the catch in bounds. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. He's got it. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is. Somebody get stats for him.
Wants to throw on first down. He's looking deep. Snaps it inside the 20. He is in. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what nice plays line. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup. And then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, let him go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Here's Reed to throw. Escapes the pressure going right. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Gamecocks been the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Running inside, it's Owens. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Now here's Reed. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumble. Texas A&M will have to put it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the clock. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Throwing Sellers. Finds his big tight end. Forced out of bounds, marking right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. They move to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He's got him. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down.
And that goes goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle box as he knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another day.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. Smashes it between the uprights. And that lead grows even bigger.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Doesn't find any room whatsoever here late in the half. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Just make sure to take care of that football. He stopped after a short gain. It'll be third down. Now the Aggies will use their last timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
One of the biggest days of the college football season, and we've got you covered here from the EA Sports Studios in Orlando. We start with a look at Virginia Tech taking on the number 8 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Mustangs in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being pumped right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so his first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
To the ground. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And this offense hadn't got the ground game going at all, but it hasn't mattered. The passing game has been so good. So you'd like to create balance on offense, but as long as they can keep spinning the pill out wide, this offense has been just fine.
Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on the second and long.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got two quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough. And you kind of get the feeling moving forward, whichever defense figures out the other running quarterback first, that's probably the team that wins.
Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Release to the back. Found the save. They just gashed the defense on that one. They've got it down to the 23.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. The Texas A&M offense goes back to work. The defense set them up with a turnover and now to try to cash it in. Reed. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another first down. This guy can do that a lot.
They get him on the ground. Boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Going to take a shot on second and short. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this quarterback, man, you've seen him have some success, so you know he'll take off and run. The defense was ready, man. Nice job. This second half, this is a critical part of it. Don't let him beat you with his feet.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on third down. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. Still on his feet at the 45. What a play all the way inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 29.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous. Shoot up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Throwing Reed. Under fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Trying to bowl his way in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it first and goal.
And that was pretty good initial defense, man. I think they understood what he was trying to do, but that second play, the QB scramble, once he gets outside of the pocket, and then just the feel for the big fella to understand where to get to. They were on the same page and now set up with an awesome situation. First and goal for this offense.
Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
I'll tell you what, when you get inside the 3, I think your tendency is to run the football, run the football, run the football. The offense, try to change it up a little bit, maybe try to throw it. I don't like it. I mean, obviously, it didn't work, but at least you got a few more downs here to try to make up for it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Oh, they're after him. They go to the wide receiver screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make targets.
On the gun, on third down, it's Marcel Reed. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Sellers. Quickly out to the tight end.
I tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Back to pass, it's Sellers. Looking left. Pulls it in. That defense got gas, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. And the Gamecocks peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. The Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage, and he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush.
Toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about. Still third down, but a little less manageable after that penalty. Sellers to the air again. Bringing the heat. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he just cut along and he runs. Take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They've got the lead, trying to put this one in a headlock here in Week 10. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You've got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Play fake, Reed. Under fire. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Run inside. It's Owens. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short as teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Reed. Hit as he throws. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for space. It's Baker. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles. Those guards and centers have to work together. They've got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
he's going to run it. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And that is exactly what you want to do. When the quarterback runs the football, you want to be physical. You want him to feel you. You want to make sure you land on top of him, hit him hard. This defense, very physical. Get the football out, force the fumble, get the big play for the defense.
That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you're set up 3rd and long. Now you're set up to fail.
Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He wants to change this route. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end.
And they found the big fella again. And they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. Stopped almost in his track, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back. He's looking at his playlist. And he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got a little grass. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. Throws it back. Here's the pressure. And he'll have to check his feelings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
When the quarterback leaves the pocket, I have to know that. You could tell the defense did. They did a great job skewing towards him, moving towards where he's scrambling. Now I can be in the passing lanes. Great job by the defense understanding.
He'll try to do it himself. And his motors are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19.
Trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
The Aggies offense will have another go at it. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is
turning it on. Got enough for the first. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they gets him down at the 37.
One of the things I love about these misdirection-type plays is that you can pull offensive linemen and get extra bodies at the point of attack. So you're setting yourself up with good angles if you execute it properly, David, and you saw it right there.
And saying the word angles means a lot because that's exactly what you do. Now I can block down, and I can leave somebody unblocked, pull around, kick him out, use misdirection in the backfield. Really just get your eyes as a defense on something else and then get...
There's a crease. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Play fake, Marcel Reed. Now adjusting. Into the end zone. And he was going for the touchdown there. They couldn't make the connection.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Aggie. And it looks as if they'll have all the subtlety of a sledgehammer as they bring in the jumbo dudes for the two-point try. Trying to bully their way in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for two fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Running through contact. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. Now they'll put their heads together over on the sideline. And with the game all but decided, this quarterback will take a knee.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat it.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. With the game in hand, the offense choosing to just have the quarterback take a knee. I know both of these teams are ranked, guys, but it really seems as if they weren't at the same level in this game.
I think it was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people's points to this game. Possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.